Aries, welcome back for your 2019 update for your general read. Now this covers anything from finance to whatever other additional energies are coming through, your employment, your family, and perhaps even love may come through, but I have got the romance reading very separate. You will get a read at the beginning of the month and mid-month, as well as the romance will be the beginning of the month and mid-month with live sessions during the month. Newbies, a very warm welcome. Yes, the other clan, thank you, tribe, for returning to Yildiz readings. Much appreciated. Let's see what 2019 brings for us. New channel has been launched as well. The link will be connected to the video as well as directly below. And if you're wanting a booking on either channel, I'll be present live on both channels. I also will try to give the updates via my Facebook page as to when I'm going to be going live. I will put the updates on both Instagram, I'm hoping Twitter, but I'll try and do them on every medium. So when I'm going live, if you don't click the bell and you don't know, you can directly get the notifications of where I'm going live and when I'm going live. I'm going to try and make a presence on every channel. Now, I've pulled the cards ahead of time for your beginning of the month, although I do need to pull clarifiers. Moving into the beginning of January, I feel you're not seeing something coming. I also feel you guys may be experiencing some headaches. It might be that you need your sight checked, okay? It can be that you're either not seeing something coming or it is affecting you by meditating on situations, but your intuition isn't going to show you something that is to come. It may feel as though it's there to punish you, or it might feel that you're just getting to the point you're living in the moment and you're not bothering about preempting everything and trusting that universe has your back and everything that is to be is to be. So your intuition, again, you can balance this. This can be due to fatigue. It can be your third eye and your crown chakra. You know, a blockage within that domain and between the two. And again, I am saying for some of you, it is fatigue related. You are spending some time recovering and it is moving forward where you will recoup. Again, this can be after the silly season and the retrogrades of 2018. Some of you are trying to make room in your life for clarity. Some of you may not have room for dramas in your life any longer, which I'm feeling is that. Okay, so you're healing, resting, recouping, coming out of that state. But you've got no room for drama, especially in this frequency after recovery. Epiphany moments. Didn't follow my intuition. Exhaustion. Followed your intuition, recovering, but you know, you had to, right? No room for drama after not doing that. 3D wheel, finances in reverse. Now, it can be that you've had to take some downtime. You've had to move away from work. Some of you have been handling too many things at once, and you're seeing this and you're asking yourself whether this is worth it. You're weighing up the pros and cons and you're like, oh, this is a lot of work. You know, am I willing to do this? How is this going to go? What do I need to do to turn this around? Some of you may have lost your job and you're really meditating upon what on earth you're going to do. You can be communicating with people in relation to this. This can be business managers. It can be co-workers. It could be partners, friendships, family members. This is very 3D. Again, it can be romantic as well as abundant, regardless of how it fits in your life. 4D related frequencies are interesting what's coming through. So some of you very well may have had issues at work, very concerned about your assets or too driven on assets, right? But this is your fear-based frequency. So to me, what's coming through is you might be fearing something's going to happen at a financial level, but you're trying to have faith. But if you tune too much into the faith that something will happen with your possessions, something will happen with your possessions. Some of you, I'm seeing a dynamic with a vehicle, more so at a level of financial issues with it or breakdowns or perhaps needing to do some sense of work on it. Again, if you're tuning into it, you can manifest it. And it can be that you know that something's due and you're concerned about that factor and It's saying that if you keep tuning into it, within 7 days, I feel this is a possibility. You are concerned about your treasures and your finance, though. I mean, you could be completely financially grounded, but really have a very high expectation of what you're to do. Some of you also are looking at schooling, education, and what you've learnt. This might be in aspects of your paperwork of what you've missed, doing your taxation, etc. And trust me, people do their tax at various times of the year, so it really doesn't matter. If you've been late on it, I am seeing contracts coming through that you need to deal with. Even if it is in the new year, moving forward into the next financial year for you, I am seeing concerns in managing the books and getting it back in balance. You're faithful to the process, but you feel, some of you, that this job is a mental prison. Now, in your 5-day state, you almost feel you went a bit crazy with it, or you worked too hard. You having that control is showing you can achieve these dreams, but you need to get that perfect balance. And again, communicating to perhaps those of you who run a business, your staff members, being assertive with it, creating the balance and the control. I feel the 5D is really trying to show you where there is an imbalance in your life and where something isn't manageable at that frequency, because it's not giving you fortune. There's different varies of fortune. You know, there's fortune in work, there's fortune in finances, but there's spiritual fortune too. And I feel the lack is your spiritual fortune, especially since it's coming through on 5D. Yeah, you're not being your own friend connected to this, okay? As for money, if you want love, I'm hearing, you need to not focus so heavily on money. But if you believe you're entitled to money, you won't have to work so hard. Okay, so it could be love can be impacting this, or you want to focus on love, or you just love the money, okay? And you don't, see, you can't make this up. It may be you trying to balance these two energies has become really problematic, and it's a conflict. Trying to create that healthy boundary or that healthy medium and not go overboard just on the money. You're being faithful to it, but you need to be faithful to you and the person, right? Some of you also, financially speaking, on a separate message, lost money due to a person that you were involved with. And again, you lack passion with that person. So I do feel it's swinging more in your favour than theirs. But there might have been some manipulation there, for those of you who that's relevant. At a family level, they might be a little bit critical of you. Didn't you listen to your intuition? Didn't you know that was coming through? If that message is for you and this is their mindset connected to you, try not to absorb that. They can be very unforgiving in the way they see you sometimes, but I don't feel this is on purpose. This can also be friendships that have an opinion of a connection, and it causes conflict. I do feel some of you, I'm hearing the word blocked. Not blocked in a sense of a physical partner, but on the people that were not, consistent with you, but they're coming through with sass and opinions of what they think you should do, and you actually cross it yourself for not cutting them out of your life earlier. Some of you, they tried to block you from this love interest, or the block was the fact that they weren't fair to this person in the past. But there's conflict within the family connected to a relationship, I'm hearing, regardless of if this is yours or a family member's. It could be some of them have maybe had a separation, or it's a person that you are deciding to get off the ground with, and you want to do the journey with them. Now, in your dreams, you're going to communicate your truth. You're going to be like, listen. At a financial level, at an emotional level, I'm a go-getter and I can make this happen. Stop sassing me. I know what I want. It is from a mature person, but I do feel there's one person you wish that was around, because they would have completely supported your every move. But it does feel that's limited. It doesn't mean that the people around you don't love you and don't support you, but in particular areas are not the same as this person that perhaps has passed over, okay? Now, what is blocking you is because of that, you know, you tended to have an elevated sense of self-esteem with that person around. And what is blocking you, I think, is the person's not with you. There are good people around you, but not just that particular person. This could even be a love interest. Okay, what you're not seeing is you may get some communication. And again, I'm feeling this is for various areas of your life, not just one given area. It's going to be something that's happy, but you need to let it flow. And you need to suss out the vibration of the situation. You know, gauge it before you're jumping. Again, bang on bang. Message on communication. Both of you are wanting to communicate this. Again, I'm seeing 6 to 7 days. What's blocking you is getting up in your head. Be very cautious about that, because even if you're not intuitively expecting it, maybe you're tuning into it and going, this is the way they've got to talk to me. And this can be a work colleague, but I am feeling for many of you, you'll know what this is about, because each of you have your own spiritual path. Some of you, I really do feel this is love. Some of you, this is to do with people telling you what you are and what you aren't. And it's like, don't allow your intuition to fail you just because somebody is being the little ego bird on your shoulder and telling you what you should be. I do feel you may communicate this directly to them. Yeah, there you go. They're trying to block you from love. Your intuition could be actually blocking you from love as well. So again, don't listen to external sources for your higher knowing. Because you've been waiting for this for a long time. You've been waiting for the movement forward. This may also be for those of you that are considering business ventures and joint ventures, that you've been waiting for this to merge, something that you've been passionate about, and they're trying to question you at the moment. And you're happy about it. So you're like, I'm happy about everything that's happening. I've got this feeling. I've got this hunch. You're happy about it. You're out of the pain body. You're like, I'm ready to move forward. I'm not even thinking about this. Again, good, because your intuition is what's going to bugger it up. Love and light. See you during the month. Otherwise, if you do need a booking, like I said, the link is below. Otherwise, come through and double check how this energy is going mid-month. Click the bell and you'll get the notification, and I'll talk to you soon.